Okay, this is a problem solution text called Keeping Safe in Summer. So now our first strategy is going to be to preview the text. And if I preview the text, I can notice that there is a little graph right here. It says UV index and sunburn risk in the summer. This tells us the UV index, and this T-chart right here says burn likely after. And it tells us 11 plus for the UV index, you could burn pretty much likely after 10 minutes. And if you have all the way at the bottom 0 to 2 UV index, then you could possibly burn after 60 minutes. So we just previewed the text. Next is, okay, so keeping safe in summer. Life on Earth could not exist without the heat and light from our sun. Too much time spent in the sun can be hazardous. The reason for this dilemma is directly linked to invisible ultraviolet UV radiation. Too many hours of exposure to the sun's UV rays can lead to skin cancer. Fortunately, UV data is readily available. You can learn the day's UV index from online weather sites, daily newspapers, and TV reports. Dermatologists understand the dangers of radiation and stress that everyone should guard against it all year long. But as the charts show, the dangers of exposure are greatest during the summer months, when UV levels are highest, so that is when we must be the most vigilant. To remedy the problem, dermatologists recommend applying sunscreen frequently when you're outdoors in summer, especially when you're going in and out of water. They say that you should pay particular attention to your ears and nose when applying protection. They add that you should wear wide-brimmed hats, wrap-around sunglasses, and clothing that covers your arms and legs. Furthermore, they suggest seeking shade between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Now, it wants us to complete some more tasks. Our first task is box in the signal words. So this is a problem and solution text. Go ahead and look for some problem and solution signal words. I'm going to pause it. When you come back, we'll make our comparisons. Okay, so I found a few signal words. I found 2 buts, so that, to remedy the problem, and furthermore. We have completed our first task. And if you found different ones, that's great. Now, second task is circle the problem. I'm going to pause this, circle the problem circle the text that I believe states the problem, and you do the same and come back, and we'll compare. Okay, so the problem is too many hours of exposure to the sun's UV rays can lead to skin cancer, so we've completed that task. The third task is underline the solutions, and notice it has an X, so there's a couple of them. So go ahead and pause and come back, and we'll discuss solutions we found. Okay, so I found various solutions. First, I found a solution in paragraph 2 that says that you can learn about the UV indexes from online weather sites, daily newspapers, and TV reports. And the third paragraph, I see that it says dermatologists recommend applying sunscreen frequently when you're outside. Then it continues to say that you should wear wide-brimmed hats, wrap-around sunglasses, and clothing that covers your arms. And then they also suggest that you seek shade between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So now let's go to the questions and try to find some text evidence. Now you take a peek and look, and then I'll come back and we'll discuss the text evidence that we both found. Okay, so I found the word skin cancer. Now let's go back, because doctors, help us with all kinds of back. 30 minutes is right here. Sorry for that, guys. So 30 minutes is right here. The UV index is 6 to 7. Look at your questions. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the questions. We'll look at number 1. With what part of the body do you think the branch of science called dermatology is concerned? What in the text, so we need some text evidence, helped you answer? 2. Look at the chart. Without using sunscreen, at what UV index are you likely to burn after half an hour in the sun? And we know that half an hour is, write this down over here. Half an hour is 30 minutes. Okay, and what in the text, so some more text evidence, helped you come up with that answer? And question number 3, what do you suppose the author put 2 in italics for in the first paragraph? And our 4th question, why do you think the doctors recommended avoiding the sun between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.? Okay, so now let's go back and read the text once, all the way through. Oops, sorry there. I will help you answer the first 2, and then you will answer the next 2 on your own. So, 1. With what part of the body do you think the branch of science called dermatology is concerned? And some of you have probably heard of a dermatologist or dermatology. I know I have. So let's go back. Diseases, even cancer. So it says A, arms, B, ears, C, noses, D, skin. Now I know that the answer is skin because they help with skin cancer. And we can say what helped in the text. The text stated that dermatology helps with the treatment and prevention of skin cancer. Okay, so question 2. Look at the chart. Without using sunscreen, at what UV index are you likely to burn after half an hour in the sun? So remember, we know that half an hour is 30 minutes. So and here's our answer choice 6 to 7. What in the text helped you? The chart stated that after 30 minutes, you are likely to burn with a UV index 6 to 7. Now you go ahead and finish the last 2.